everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. Now, as you have seen before, I have a big collection of Ben 10 action figures that you have seen throughout the my last videos a couple years ago. Oh, and I think it would be a good time to show you my full-on collection of Ben 10 action figures, the ones that you either see displayed or ones that that you might have seen in my stop motion videos, or the ones you haven't seen yet because of they're in storage. But anyways, for today I want to show you my latest collection of Ben 10 action figures from Alien Force to Omniverse, because of I started collecting Ben 10 toys when I was a little kid around 2008 during the Ben 10 Alien Force era. So, yep, I'm especially excited for it because I am such a huge Ben 10 fan. Always have, always will be. So without further ado, let's go on ahead. Let's start with my 5 of my favorite action figures. Starting off with this Forearms figure from the Omniverse thing. Yeah, I really like this design of Forearms so much because of the nice mustache and the nice costume setup for Forearms, of course. So, yep, he's definitely one of my my first 5 favorite Ben 10 figures. Next up is Blocks. Now, I really like this Ben 10 figure. It's a really cool articulated figure with the rotating hands and the legs, of course, so you can make him look like he's doing push-ups. But the best part is you can make him sit up like this, like he's in a gorilla state. Now, here's a little history. When I tried to do YouTubing, this was one of the first few action figures I attempted to review. I was in my old camera. Maybe I'll show it to you in some future videos. But yep, here's Blocks. Next up, of course, is this Spider Monkey figurine. Now, I think this Spider Monkey design looks really great. How it's more monkey-like, and especially with adding 6 extra eyes for extra details, and the this nice Wolverine-esque like thing. So either way, I really like this Spider Monkey action figure. So glad I got this when I was yeah, I used to play with this a lot, but ever since I started collecting, I became very careful not to damage it a lot. Next off is this Eagle figure. Now this one I really enjoy playing a lot because of is a really cool action figure. I love the nice teeth design in the front and the rotating head, of course. So you can see here it's like beetle-like, of course. Now, of course, I have been playing it with it when I was young, probably around when I was 12, and it had some missing paint in there. So, yep. And next off is this Ultimate Big Chill figurine. Now, not too long ago, this was actually my brother's figure, but he decided to give it to me. But anyways, I really like it. I really like the red design for this Ultimate Big Chill figure, and with the fiery rings. And you can see on the back, this thing's actually made out of a clay, because not too long ago, me and my brother, we used to play with this guy a lot, and we lost the original piece. So I decided to make a fake replacement for it, because of that was like 2 years ago. But yep, that's the nice part about that. But it is a little difficult to move the wings a bit. So yep, either way, this is by far one of my favorite Ben 10 action figures. Out of these 5, these are my favorites, but probably Ultimate Big Chill is my favorite. That's why I put him up in the middle of the top row of the shelf. Now, here are some other action figures that I have collected. Starting off with this Lodestar or action figure here, of course. Now, this one is one of the my oldest action figures I have because I used to play with it a lot. You can see here he's got like some paint faded out on his shoulder pads and some few on his toes, which I attempted to paint it to replace it, but yeah, it is a really nice figure. And look, you can see here there's some paint there to cover up the back of it as well. And this isn't the only Lodestar figure I got. I actually got two of these. One that's regular, and one it's a Haywire Lodestar. Just in case of what you didn't know, Haywire is like the color palette swap of the Ben 10 aliens. Like Lodestar has the color palettes of Wrath, of course. You can see here there's the white, the black, and the orange, of course. Now he does have some few missing paint parts, but I mostly played with this Lodestar rather than this one, so yep. But either way, there's the two variants of Lodestar. Oh, that reminds me. Where is it? There it is. I also have the Haywire version of Eagle, of course. This one has Clockwork's colors, of course. So it's mostly black, gold, and green. So you can see the difference between this Eagle and this Eagle, of course. So yeah, they totally look the same, but the main difference is obviously the color one. This one's black and blue. This one's gold and black. This Eagle, along with this Lodestar, are actually exclusives from a Toys R Us pack where it comes with five or many different kinds of action figures in one single pack. This one was like a Toys R Us exclusive, so like this Lodestar and this Eagle are exclusive. So yep, and I'll explain a little bit about that later on in this video. And speaking of which, I also have a regular Wrath and a Haywire Wrath. Now, obviously, this one has Lodestar's colors, so you can see here he's got the black with the yellow stripes and the bluish gray body on the chest, parts of its mouth, and the hands and feet. As compared to this Wrath, this one has had been through a lot. He's been through a lot of school trips, road trips, either camping trips. He's been through a lot of places where I brought this one a lot and played with him a lot. So you can see here he's got some few paint missing on the chin along with the crest. And you cannot see it, but I attempted to cover up the scratch marks on the back of Wrath's back with orange paint and black marker to cover it. And you can see here the tags on his butt. It's kind of faded because of yeah, I really love playing with the Ben 10 action figures so much that they have been through a lot, especially with this Wrath as claws almost fading off. But anyways, got this Wrath from the this pack, the exclusive pack from the Toys R Us exclusive thing. But this one came in a single pack, while Lodestar and Eagle are very exclusive. Same thing with the next action figures, of course, is BAM! Clockwork. Now, obviously, you can tell this Clockwork over here has is mostly black with the blue highlights. Now, obviously, this reminds me of the episode where Ben and the Ben Tennyson from the 23rd Dimension combined, where Ben Prime became Clockwork and Ben 23 became Upgrade, or what he calls a Techno Bubble. and they combined. And when I saw this reminded me of this guy over there. Now, it's really nice design on the clock thing, especially with the regular, of course. Now, unlike most, this Clockwork, I haven't really played a lot with Clockwork, so he mostly spent most of the time in the shelf, of course. So he doesn't look like he's been through a lot. But the one hiccup I have with this one is that the Clockwork figure on this one is mostly green and hard to see, while this one has a really nice coloring to show its face. So yep, so either way, this Clockwork, this Wrath, this Edel, and this Lodestar, those were from a pack from a Toys R Us exclusive pack, along with this Azimuth figure here that came with it. Now, I had this one a while back, and I mostly played with the alien figures rather than the non-alien or the supporting ones like Azimuth, of course. So he looks totally fine. And yeah. What else? Let's go with this one. This here is a Gwen Tennyson and a Anodyne one. You can see here she's got the translucent hair like in the show, where it's mostly bright, but guess they made it all transparent. And you can see here on the body of the figure here, it's mostly translucent with the somewhat dark purple or brighter purple translucent thing. And the arms do move, but only in 360, and the head does, but due to the really long hair, it made it very difficult, so it can only rotate like this. So yep, had this Gwen Tennyson Anodyne figurine for a long time. Can't believe she's in Fortnite. And speaking of Fortnite, I also got this Heat Blast figurine. This one's the Omniverse version. Now you can see here, this one is a really nice design of Heat Blast, of course, and the head doesn't rotate a lot, but yep, gotten this Heat Blast a while ago. The next figure I got is Upchuck. This one's the Alien Force perk Upchuck. You know, like Mercs and Perks. So, yep. Now, this was actually from my dad's basement, and where he had some few of my childhood things, including some few other Ben 10 figures that were that I've either forgotten or left out. But yep. So either way, I have played with this Upchuck a lot. So you can see here parts of the paint from his eye is started to fade, and it has some like dirt marks in it. But the nice part is the tail is still attached to it because of it can be detached, but not too hard. Don't want to break it. But either way, this is a really nice Upchuck figure. And same thing with this other Ben 10 figure I got that was also left in my dad's basement, was this Cannonbolt or Ultimate Cannonbolt figurine. I had played with it a little while, so it doesn't look like it had suffered a lot from being played around by a little kid. But yeah, it's a really interesting figure. Obviously, Ultimate Cannonbolt isn't really one of the brightest Ultimates in the Ben 10 and Alien Force series, or Ben 10 series in general, because basically it's just the little stumps that become spikes when it rolls over. But it's a really nice figure. And speaking of Ultimate Alien and my dad's basement, I also got this Water Hazard figure. Now, obviously, he's been through a lot. Like he's been through a lot of road trips or camping trips, and you can see here that his crest is starting to fade out. But a really nice hood figure here on there, and especially how it protected its head, of course. And yep, and most of his fingers have started to fade out, but to be honest, I kind of like the omniverse version of Water Hazard a little more than this version. Just my honest opinion. The front's starting to get a little too close, so go and put Water Hazard over there for the side. And same thing with this Terraspin figure. Now, his shell was lost a while ago, but not a little recently. I found its shell again, and this time I managed to super glue it. So, yep, really nice Terraspin figure. Too bad it's not the one where it can spin around. So, yep. I also got this Armadillo. Now, I like Armadillo. He's probably one of my my favorite among the Andromeda aliens. You know, one of the 5 aliens that were featured in Ben 10 Ultimate Alien, where Agregor was searching for them. But anyways, I really like the design of Armadillo, both this one and the Omniverse Armadillo. So, so yep. This was definitely one of my favorites. Up, Armadillo just fell. Sorry about that. There we go. And the last of them is probably my second favorite. It's Energy. Now, this is the Energy from the Omniverse era, where Energy came out of the hazmat suit, and I find that very cool, especially with the little overall design thing. Now, I actually had an Energy in the hazmat suit that came in from the the Ultimate Alien series, but somehow I lost it and I can't find it anywhere. So, or it's probably in my my dad's place. Hey, so it's nowhere to be found for now. So right now I got this hazmat out of the suit Energy, and I think that one's really cool. And completing with the Ultimates, I also got Ultimate Echo, probably one of the most powerful Ultimates, as it defeated Ultimate Kevin in the second season finale of Ben 10 Ultimate Alien. Was it second? I don't know. I haven't seen Ben 10 in a long time. I also got Ultimate Humongousaur, or the Ankylosaurus military version of Ultimate Humongousaur. Or that's a really nice feature for this Ben 10 alien figure, and parts of its tail is starting to fade out because I had brought this one a lot, and originally it was my brother's, but he also gave this to me along with Ultimate Big Chill. Alright, that pretty much covers all the Ultimate Aliens. Now, I also have some few Alien Force figures that I've gotten, like this Brainstorm figure. And the nice part is that it has this little noggin opening thing where it can show off his brain, like Brain Bolt. And it's had been through a lot. You can see like parts of the shell thing where this brain opens, starting to fade off. But yep. Now let me tell you a very interesting story about this figure. When I was like 11-ish, maybe 10, I don't really remember much, my mom actually used this to make a Brainstorm figure costume out of it, because I wanted to be Brainstorm for a Halloween. And it was actually a pretty cool costume, like but there were 2 problems. One is that a lot of people thought of me as a pumpkin due to the orange coloring, but I had to keep telling them that I'm Brainstorm. And the second problem was The costume was pretty big and it was pretty hot inside the costume. Like, I only walked one block around the my neighborhood during one Halloween, and I was like, I'm calling it for a day because of it was a pretty big costume and it was pretty hot inside of there, and not the other kind. But either way, this was a very helpful replica for my mom to make a really nice costume, because she used to and sometimes always makes homemade costumes. That's the cool part about that. I also got Jet Ray, of course. Now, this is a really cool little Ben 10 alien, but I'm really disappointed with the figure because when you open up its arms, the wings doesn't open up like in a wingspan. So I find it disappointing, but I did see somewhere on Instagram where somebody made a wingspan expansion for Jet Ray, which is a pretty cool concept. And to make it more show accurate, of course, I also got this Chromastone figure. Now, you can see here the hands are translucent along with the spikes, of course. So, yep, really glad I got this Chromastone figure. This next Ben 10 figure is my dad's favorite, Swampfire. So yeah, I believe this was my first ever Ben 10 alien figure that I've gotten, mainly because the first ever Ben 10 alien I've seen in this show was Swampfire. Yeah, when I was pretty young, I mostly started off with Ben 10 Alien Force and hardly remembered little of Ben 10, the original 2005, but it's still my favorite cartoon show of all time. But anyways, had this for a while now, and this used to be my favorite Ben 10 alien before I started growing to Big Chill more. But this is still my dad's favorite Ben 10 alien. So, Dad, if you're watching this one's for you. And two more Ben 10 Alien Force figures that I almost forgot on it, which is this Goop figure, which has a really nice translucent green coloring, because obviously Goop is supposed to be based out of slime or goo, of course. And you can also see he's got the this little translucent thing to hold the device to control Goop, of course. So, yep. And another Ben 10 alien figure that isn't really a transformation, which is this Gorvin figure, which I used to call him Fat Forearms because of the he is a pretty round Ben 10 alien figure. And not too long ago, this was a game exclusive character because he was introduced in Ben 10 Alien Force, the video game, as a supporting turned antagonist in Ben 10 Alien Force, the video games, before making his official debut in Ben 10 Omniverse. So, yeah, so this was probably my first ever Ben 10 alien villain figure that I got. Speaking of Ben 10 alien figure villain, I got this Kyber villain. You know, Kyber the Huntsman. And you can see here he's got the little kilt thing, which makes it a little difficult to move his legs. But this figure over here includes the Nematrix, the special kind of Omnitrix to transform predators of Ben's aliens, of course. And obviously Kyber doesn't really wear it a lot during the first episode for his debut, and then the 8th season where Kyber attempted his final attempt to capture Ben to take the Omnitrix as his trophy, where he transformed into Tyrannopede. So, Yep, had this one for a while, and I believe I got this as a Easter present. And I got this from a Easter basket, along with this jury rig figure. Now, this jury rig figure is a really cool figure. Like you can see, he's obviously dressed like a mechanic or a pilot, of course. Like, he's got the scarf, he's got the goggles, he's got the special jumpsuit where he's got the omniverse symbol on his belt-like thing. And you can see here, he's got the tail, which can be taken off, but I try my best not to lose it a lot. So, yep, I think this jury rig design is definitely the best, rather than the regular design of jury rig and Ultimate Alien, where he's mostly nude. Yep, so let me just fix Jet Ray and Armadillo up. And Water Hazard too. And for the last couple of figures, which are mostly Omniverse, but finish off with Ultimate Alien, is this Arctic Iguana figure. You might have seen from the flashback video where I did like this thing where you insert a card and you summon Arctic Iguana. So, yep, you can see here he's got the open mouth thing, and can do like he's jumping at you, like he's going lunge, rah. But yeah, a really nice and really cool Arctic Iguana figure. So yep, got this one a while ago. And last few of my Ben 10 Alien figures. Let me just move the camera out so you can see it better. I also got Shock Squatch, one of my first few Ben 10 Alien Force figures. I got this as a present for my dad. I also got Snarrow. I also got the Omniverse Diamond Head, which this one has the rotating forearm, so you can make him shoot at stuff or use his diamond projectiles. I also got Kickin' Hawk, which has the rotating hands and feet, of course. That's a really cool feature for a Ben 10 figure. And last off, this Astrodactyl figure with a ball socket joint head, rotating wings. So, yep. So, what do you guys think? Leave your thoughts down below in the comments, and also comment down below if you also collected Ben 10 figures, either if you had them as a kid or you started collecting them recently throughout the internet. But yeah, either way, just wanted to show you my my collection of Ben 10 figures I have for a while now, or some few I had as a little kid. So without further ado, thank you all so much for watching, and make sure you stay tuned for some more awesome videos coming up real soon. Like, I might do some more collection videos for you guys, and yep, especially with more drawing videos coming up real soon. So without further ado, I'll see you next time. Bye.
Hey, it's me, BDH, but I'm also known as the Brick Dragon Hero. That video was great, huh, Applex? You said it, BBJ. And if you want to see more of the Brick Dragon Hero videos, all you gotta do is subscribe. Follow Brick Dragon Hero on Instagram. Like for this video. Share this with your friends.
And comment down below what you think of that video.
And don't forget to check out the last video. So thanks for watching, and have a brick day. Whoosh.